Hey everybody, welcome to Trend Your Trap for Friday, June 19th. I'm Dan Karpuc here for TrendsCenter. Let's get right into it with the Nationals at the Rays. Tampa Bay checks into this game at 41-30, while Washington is 39-36. Griffin Jax 1-5 with a 3.68 ERA is going to pitch for Tampa Bay, while Cade Cavalli 4-4 with a 3.98 ERA will pitch for the Nationals. Per TrendsCenter, this season the Rays have gone 23-9 on the money line, 71.88% for 11.93 units of profit, 29.53% ROI as home favorites of minus 180 or shorter. So is this a trend to tail with the Rays minus 125 on the money line, or a trap to fade with the Nationals plus 105? I think that this is a trap to fade. I'm going to roll with the Nationals as underdogs in this one. So Griffin Jax has made 20 appearances in 9 starts so far this season for the Rays, and it has essentially operated as a below average major league pitcher throughout, as his 36th percentile Baseball Savant pitching run value rating indicates. He has a solid chase rate, solid whiff rate, but has struggled giving up hard contact and has gotten a bit lucky, as his 4.86 xERA and 4.53 FIP indicate, in comparison to his 3.68 actual ERA. Washington's offense has generated a whopping 5.49 runs per game on the road this season. That's third best in all of the majors, and should be able to get some runs across the plate against Jackson Tampa Bay's bullpen that ranks 9th worst in ERA at 4.68. For reference, the Nationals, who have been a joke in the bullpen all year long, have been just a tick worse out of their bullpen at 4.71 ERA. These two teams both struggle in that regard, but the Rays have really fallen off the map in terms of their bullpen this season. Cade Cavalli owns a -5 pitching run value. That's 19th percentile, which indicates that he's a below average starter as well. And while he induces a solid amount of ground balls and has an above average strikeout and walk rate, his 3.42 FIP suggest that he has pitched a little bit better than his 3.98 ERA so far. Again, we just need him to deliver an average outing, in my opinion, in this game. So Tampa Bay has averaged 4.85 runs per game at home. That's 7th best, but Cavalli has allowed 3 or fewer earned runs in 10 of his last 11 starts, should be able to hold them in check here. I think the value is on Washington's side in this one, as they've been one of the best teams in the majors on the road this season at 23-14 compared to 16-22 at home. So while Tampa Bay has been awesome at home, as the trend indicates, Washington has also been really good on the road. And when you consider all of those factors, I think that the value is on the side of the underdog in this one and not on the side of the favorite. So that's where I would lean in this one, calling this a trap to fade. Heading to the Pirates at the Rockies, Pittsburgh is 38-37, while Colorado is 28-47. Another miserable season for the poor Rockies. Bubba Chandler is going to be on the mound for the Pirates. He's 2-7 with a 4.676 ERA, and Kyle Freeland is on the mound for the home team. He's 1-7 with a 7.98 ERA. Per TrendsCenter, since 2021, teams facing the Rockies after Colorado gave up more than 6 runs have gone 193 and 79 on the money line. That's 70.96% for 48.65 units of profit, 8.87% ROI. So is this a trend to tail with the Pirates minus 140 on the road, or a trap to fade with the Rockies plus 115 at home? I think that this is a trend to tail with the Rockies minus 140. It didn't really take long for the Rockies to implode on the mound, and their bullpen has completely fallen off the map over the last few weeks here. Not only do they have the worst bullpen in the sport in terms of ERA, but Kyle Freeland is also on the mound. He is an absolute gas can. Over his last 38 innings across 8 starts since the start of May, he's allowed 66 hits in 44 earned runs, including 12 home runs. This game is at Coors Field. I think the Pirates are going to hang a lot of crooked numbers in this one. Overall, Colorado has lost 9 of Freeland's last 10 starts, and at this point, he's just eating up innings. Bubba Chandler, On the other side, averages 98.3 miles per hour on his fastball. That's 95th percentile. And he essentially grades out as an average pitcher at this point of his young career. He's only 23 years old. That's good enough for me to fade Freeland and trust that Chandler is going to get some run support at Coors Field. So I'm going to say that this is a trend to tail, and I'm going to back the Pirates at minus 140 in this spot. Finally, let's head to the West Coast. The Red Sox at the Mariners. Seattle is 39-37. Boston is 29-43. Bryce Miller is going to pitch for the home team Mariners. He's 3-0 with a 1.54 ERA. Ranger Suarez is going to be on the bump for Boston. He's 2-3 with a 3.21 ERA. Per TrendsCenter, since July 4th, 2025, the Mariners have gone 23-3 on the money line. That's 88.46% for 19.05 units of profit, 38.98% ROI at home against teams with sub 500 winning percentages and an over-under of 7.5 or less in the game. Is this a trend to tail with the Mariners minus 130 or a trap to fade with the Red Sox plus 110? I think this is absolutely a trend to tail with the Mariners on the money line. The Red Sox are an absolute train wreck right now. They've gone 2-8 over the last 10 games. They just got swept in 3 games at home by the Blue Jays, generating a whopping 4 total runs of offense in that span. Bryce Miller has a minuscule ERA. He's led the Mariners to 4 straight wins in his starts, and he should be able to stifle Boston's terrible lineup that just had to travel all the way across the country to Washington to play this game. Ranger Suarez, yes, he's been solid for Boston, but he needs run support that he probably won't get in this matchup. I'm going to back the home team and that elite 23-3 trend and say that Seattle is the team to lean on in this one. So that is it for today's episode of Trend or Trap. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my leans in this episode. And as always, if you made it this far, enter code POD50, that's POD50, in the checkout field on the TrendsCenter app, and you could get 50% off your first month of premium access. So unlock the entire app, unlock all the data, unlock everything for 50% off your first month using Pod50. Do that right now and enjoy all of the data that I reveal on these episodes and throughout the entire app for every single MLB game going on right now. This is a great opportunity to check out what we have heading into NFL season, and you're going to definitely want to be involved once we get into college football, NFL. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. So with that being said, have a great weekend. I'll be right back here next week with another episode of Trend or Trap.